Welcome, foolish mortals, to another episode of the HitchHiking Host Show. I am your host, your ghost host, West Troop, and I am back this week with another episode. Well, we've got a lot to talk about that went down at Walt Disney World, and also some news from Disneyland this week. So let's get started with the trending topic, shall we? All right, so we are going to start our park hopping adventure over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, because since it was introduced back in 2017, Rivers of Light has enchanted guests with its illuminated lantern floats, a beautiful score, and grand special effects and imagery. Beginning on Memorial Day weekend this year, however, we'll see the debut of Rivers of Light, We Are One, which introduces additional stunning imagery and familiar animal characters from Disney nature films, along with a colorful tapestry of classic moments from Disney animation, such as The Lion King, to help guests feel their connection with animals and the emotions and milestones that everyone shares in the journey through the great circle of life. The music of Rivers of Light, We Are One will weave together the original musical score and familiar Disney themes to create a powerful arrangement that inspires and carries us through memories of discovery, fun, friendship, fear, love, and family. Rivers of Light, We Are One comes to Discovery River Amphitheater at Disney's Animal Kingdom beginning Memorial Day weekend 2019. So there you go, a new version of Rivers of Light is coming. People are sort of, some are glad, some not so much as usual, about the change. I saw Rivers of Light once on my last trip last fall for the first time, and I really am not one to judge it, because I was literally the last person let in the arena as they were counting heads, and I said one, and they go, oh, okay, that's it, close it up. So I had standing room only because my safari I had a safari fast pass for the nighttime safari, and it went on longer than I thought the fast pass line was. So I literally had to do a death sprint over to the Rivers of Light Stadium. So I was the last person in, so I had standing room only. You'll see the video when I upload it. So I was like, well, I thought it was all right, but maybe I didn't get a great view of it and stuff like that. So I'm definitely wanted to give it a second chance. So, checking out this new version should be very interesting with more of the Disney theming to it, such as bringing in The Lion King and maybe some songs from that. Because some people, it didn't quite click with some people, I'll just say. So maybe this will help. And it definitely makes it worth checking out again. If you weren't that thrilled with Rivers of Light the first time, maybe you'll like the second one better. Who knows? But I will definitely be checking out this new version of Rivers of Light when it hits later this year. Memorial Day weekend, for those of you who are going to be there, you can go and check it out. Now we're going to park hop over to the Magic Kingdom, because big news for this year's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Because for the first time in 14 years, the party will introduce a new fireworks spectacular. That's right, Hallowishes is officially going to be retired. The new show will feature state-of-the-art projection effects, lasers, lighting, and dazzling fireworks that come together to tell a not-so-scary story about how anything can happen on Halloween night. The show will take guests along on a trick-or-treating adventure where four friends, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy, you may have heard of them, find themselves drawn into a mysterious haunted house. The journey takes them from one room of the house to another, encountering dancing skeletons, waltzing ghosts, and a whole series of troublemaking Disney villains. Returning to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party are the popular live show, Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, the great Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade, Storybook Circus Disney Junior Jam over in Fantasyland. In Frontierland, Prospector Cactus Flower Kate rounds up youngsters for the Frontierland Costume Promenade. Of course, there's going to be trick-or-treating throughout the park, and more attraction enhancements just for the Halloween party. So a lot to unravel there in that statement. So Hallowishes is done. I love the Hallowishes, but I'm very interested in seeing this new fireworks show. I saw Hallowishes twice over the years, and I really did enjoy it. I'm glad I videotaped it last time, last fall, because now this fall, I'll be seeing this new Halloween Spectacular. So I am excited to check it out for something different. Of course, they could bring Hallowishes back if people are inclined to. This sounds like it's going to be more like, with the projection effects, lasers, and all that, more akin to something like Happily Ever After, which I absolutely love, at the nighttime show, at the normal nighttime show at the Magic Kingdom. So I'm definitely excited to check out this new fireworks show, and of course the Boo to You Parade's going to be back. That's one of my favorite parades of all time, and I'm very interested in the more attraction and enhancements that will be coming to the party. I saw Pirates of the Caribbean last year, as well as Deep Space Mountain and the teacups, which were pretty cool. So I'll be interested to see. I've heard rumors the People Mover is getting a Halloween enhancement, which I don't know. Maybe there's going to be stuff when you go through the tunnels or something. That's pretty cool. That could be pretty cool. As well as Big Thunder Mountain, and I don't remember the other one. But I'll let you know when it is totally official of what the ride enhancements for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party will be, and I can't wait to go and check it out this fall. Speaking of the Magic Kingdom, if you've been to Adventureland recently, you might have noticed that the spitting camel in front of the magic carpets of Aladdin has been missing for the past few weeks. However, this removal is only temporary, as the camel is currently undergoing refurbishment and is expected to return to the park to keep surprising park goers later this spring. So yes, there's been a big deal about where'd the camel go? And I have a love-hate relationship with that camel. When I remember he's there, I enjoy seeing other people get it. But, you know, if I'm walking and looking at my phone or videotaping or whatever, and I kind of forget he's there, he gets me right in the face sometimes. So yeah, it is a lot of fun. Like, I do enjoy the camel. So it's good to hear that the camel will be back. He's just going a little bit of a refurbishment, and will be back later, probably very soon, maybe even as you are listening to this show. And now we're going to hop all the way over to Disneyland. We got some Galaxy's Edge news for you guys, because as many of you know, if you're planning to visit Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at the Disneyland Resort between May 31st and June 23rd, 2019, a reservation and theme park admission are required. There's no additional cost to make the reservation, but reservations are subject to availability. Specific details on how to make the reservation will be available on the Disney Parks blog and Disneyland.com on May 2nd at 8 o'clock a.m. And that is Pacific time. You may have a Disney account to register for reservation. To be sure to create one before registration opens at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. Guests looking to guarantee a reservation to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge today can get one now by staying at a Disneyland Resort hotel between May 31st and June 23rd, 2019. So if you're staying at a hotel, you get at one of the three Disney Resort hotels over in Disneyland, you do get a reservation for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge right away. If not, you will have to make one via a Disney account. which you can make now, but you'll have to at 10 a.m. Pacific time, May 2nd. That is when it all goes down. So make sure you have a reservation. You can get a reservation then. If you're going to be going between May 31st and June 23rd to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, you'll need that reservation. And also, may the Force be with you, because you're going to need it. All right. So, we're going to park hop back over to Epcot, because the United States Navy's Blue Angel Squadron is scheduled to make a flyover of Epcot on May 2nd, 2019, with 2 passes. First in a formation flight, and second, a Delta break over the iconic spaceship Earth. The team will be honoring Military Appreciation Month in May. So that is very cool that they will be doing that. So if you're going to happen to be over in Epcot, it's May 2nd, definitely take a look overhead and check out the Blue Angel Squadron as they fly over Spaceship Earth. And finally, hopping over to Disney Springs, the trophy store, which is inspired by Michael Jordan's trophy room, and sneakers and sports memorabilia, will be closing its Disney Springs location on May 31st. After this time, the brand will be shifting operations to online only as the boutique relocates in the Orlando area. So no more trophy store over at Disney Springs. If you are interested, make sure you get there before May 31st to check it all out and make some final purchases at the Disney Springs location. All right, well, that's the show. I'll be back next week where we'll see what went down in the Disney parks. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/HitchHostShow. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/HitchHostShow. Follow on the Twitter @HitchHostShow. And if you want to listen to the show, or you are listening to the show, do so over on Podbean, HitchHostShow.podbean.com. Or you can search under West Troop or the HitchHiking Host Show on Stitcher or iTunes. Until next time, don't forget to
hurry back
for the next episode. See ya!